If you're like most content creators, then you know the struggle of coming up with fresh, captivating content for your audience day after day, week after week. It is a grind. But stick with me, I got you. I'm going to show you some tips and tricks in Canva that you may know about, but maybe don't know how to use. And I'm also going to show you some relatively new ones that Canva just released not too long ago that you may not know about. So stick around, watch till the end. Okay, let's get into it. In this video, we're going to be looking at how to modify your images in Canva and using the really slick features within Magic Studio. But before we do that, I want to point out the difference between the two main images that you're going to be working with in Canva. The first one is called a vector file, and that's what I've got highlighted here. And the way you can tell that it's a vector file is that it's got all of the colors that make up this image up here in the toolbar, which means you can edit them to whatever colors you want. So our text is right now in this sort of bluish color. Let's say we want to make it more of a burnt orange color, so you can change it out really easily. The vector files are resolution independent, which means you can enlarge them indefinitely and they will not become pixelated or blurry. That's because they're made up of mathematical equations, as opposed to a raster file, which are made up of pixels, like a JPEG or a PNG. Those are both raster files. And they are resolution dependent, which means if you try to take this image, which is a raster file, and blow it up to a much larger size, it's going to eventually become pixelated and blurry. So raster files are really good for detailed images like this one, like this photo, but a vector file is better for logos, icons, any graphic that you need to be able to enlarge indefinitely. Okay, so now that we've got that sorted, this first image right here, it is a vector file. So if I try to come over here to edit image, you'll see that the Magic Studio features are grayed out. That's because you can't use Magic Studio on vector files. So let's scroll down to our first raster file. We're going to use the background remover on this first image. So we'll make sure that the image is selected. We'll come over here to edit image, and we're going to click on background remover. So right away, background is gone. So you can always undo it. But that is the background remover. How slick is that? All right. The next one, I want to show you the Magic Eraser feature and Magic Grab. So the first one we're going to use, we're going to Magic Erase. Let's magically erase this woman in the middle. And we're going to use the click. So we click on her and you can see she's highlighted. Sorry about that, lady. It's nothing personal. And then we're going to click on erase. And there you have it. Now she's gone. So now we have these two lovely ladies with a very strange looking gap between them. So we're going to come out to our tools, and this time we're going to use Magic Grab. And again, we're going to use the click and come over here and click on this lady on the right, and we're going to grab her. And now we can move her a little bit closer to her friend. And it's not perfect. I mean, you have a little bit more work to do if this is the final image that you want to go with. But I just wanted to show you how you can use the eraser and then the grab feature. So that's how you would use those in an image. Next one, let's use the grab text feature. So let's make this a little bit larger. And again, we're going to highlight the image. We're going to come over here to edit image and click on grab text. So we'll select all text and select grab. So now what you've basically done is you've separated it from the rest of the image. So now you can do pretty much anything that you would do if you had inserted a brand new text box. So you can do, you can change the font color, you can move it wherever you want it, you can change the font itself. So literally anything that you could do with a brand new text box. So this one, we're going to try the Magic Edit feature. So we'll click on Magic Edit and we need to select the area to edit. So we can either use a brush or we can use click. Click is probably going to select like this entire area, which is not really what we're going for here. So let's go back over to brush and we'll select an area right around here. And you can obviously change the brush size if you need it a little bit more detailed, or you can make it larger if you've got a large area you want to select. Okay, so now we've got our location selected. So I'm going to ask it to add an old red barn. And one caveat on this, on the Magic Edit tool, editing faces, hands, or legs is not intended for Magic Edit. Okay, so we've got some options to choose from here. First of all, this is not a red barn. Let's try this one. This one or this one. Okay, that really does not look realistic. This one looks a little bit better. That one doesn't look very realistic to me either, and that is not a red barn. So let's go with this one, and then you can either generate again if you don't like any of the four that you had. You can also start all over again. So you can go back into Magic Edit, and you can even tell it to inspire me, make it brighter, make it blue, add a deer. Let's try add a deer. So we'll select the area and we'll hit generate. And these, I'm just not feeling any of these. This is probably the closest, but I really don't like any of them. So we can hit cancel, we can get out of here, and we can start over, or we can move on to Magic Expand. So we're going to use this same photo and we're going to try Magic Expand this time. Now you can either use one of the preset 9x16, 16x9 if you've got a specific social media post that you're wanting to resize this for, or you can just hit the, you can do whole page, you can do freeform. So freeform, you just kind of grab the corners and you make it however big you want. Okay, so once you've got your size selected, you just click on Magic Expand, and there you have it. It's also going to use a little bit of imagination to insert, like this one's, we've got some water in the foreground now. This one looks like we got like a dirt path, and this one we've got just the original photo, but just expanded to the size that we asked for. So you've got some different options to choose from there as well. So let's go with this one. So we'll click on done, and there we have it. And then we can resize it like we would with any other image on our canvas. Okay. All right, so those were the features that I wanted to show you today. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel for new Canva videos every week. Thanks for joining me, and take care, guys.